In this video, I'll show you step by step how to sew a vintage shirt from the collar to the sleeves and to the final finish. If you missed the cutting tutorial, the link will be in the description below. Let's get started. This is my front pieces. I have cut the pattern on my fabric and I notched the 4 inches allowance at the upper part and also at the lower part, and this is the back pieces. So let's get to the sewing. The first step is to join the shoulder seams. Place the front and the back pieces together and join them by 1/2 inch on the shoulder, just as shown in the video. After joining, this is what it looks like. Next, I'll be working on the sleeve. To cut the 2 sleeves, fold your fabric into 4 using half of your shoulder measurement plus 1 inch. Next, measure the length of your sleeve plus 2 inches, 1/2 inch to join the sleeve to the bodice, and 1.5 inches to fold the hem of the sleeve. And connect it with a straight line like this. Next, from the top of your sleeve, come down by 4.5 inches as shown in the video. Next, connect a curve to join the 4.5 inches mark as shown in the video. Next, on the sleeve length, go ahead and mark your round short sleeve divided by 2 plus 1 inch. Now, fold in 1.5 inches for the hemming allowance and remark your short round sleeve divided by 2 plus 1 inch. Then you're going to connect it. Just to be sure we are on track, I'm going to measure around this curve and be sure I have the same measurement there with the same measurement on the armhole of my shirt. Okay, go ahead and measure your own. As you can see, I have exactly 10.5 inches that I have on the armhole of my shirt. So I'll go ahead now and cut it out. After cutting, this is what I have. I'm going to overlock the raw edge and then I'm going to fold it in by 1.5 inches. I'll also repeat the same thing on the other sleeve. The next thing I will do is to attach the sleeve to my main bodice. Note that the shoulder joining is not the center of the shirt. What you are going to do is to pick the 2 sides together like this. Make sure you align them and then you're going to be notching the center, just as shown in the video. And after that, I will also join the sides together by 1 inch. Next, we are going to be working on the collar. And to do that, we're going to be taking the round measurement, the round neck measurement. But we're starting from that notch we gave earlier. Note that we notch a 4 inches. So from that 4 inches, that's where you're going to measure all the way around to the other notch. Okay, and whatever result you get, you're going to be subtracting 2.5 inches from it. And whatever result you get after subtracting 2.5 inches, that is what we're going to use to cut out our collar. To cut the collar, I'm going to be folding my fabric into 2 like this, and then I'll also fold again into 2. So I have a fold of 4. Okay. Next, I'm going to be marking the results I got after subtracting 2.5 inches from my round neck measurement. And I'm going to be adding 1/2 inch to that for joining allowance. Now, on the open part, I'm going to be coming up by 2 inches for the height of my collar. And then on the folded part, I'm going to be going up by 3 inches. Then I will connect with a slight curve like this. Next, I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. After that, you should have something that looks like this. The next thing to do is to iron interfacing on this. And when you are done ironing your interfacing, close the 2 sides with 1/2 inch like this. So at this point, I have ironed both the collar and the main shirt, and this is what it is looking like. We are almost done with the making of this shirt. So the next thing to do now is to fold the shirt together and get the center. Okay, after getting the center, I'm going to notch it. I'll also fold the collar and get the midpoint. Then I'm going to place the midpoint of the collar with the midpoint of the shirt right side facing, and then I'm going to stitch all round by 1/2 inch. So just before you get to the end of the collar, you're going to fold over the notch that we made earlier. Fold it over like this, and then you're going to stitch by 1/2 inch. You continue stitching by 1/2 inch. Do the same thing for the other side as well. So I'm just going to zoom it so that you guys can see exactly what I'm saying. Just watch closely and repeat what I'm doing in the video. You're going to get it. So after stitching, this is what it should be looking like. Okay, so we're almost done with the making of this shirt. The next thing you're going to do is to overlock it, and then you're going to top stitch on it. Then go ahead and fold the hem. So now, to get the cam collar effect, you're going to be coming down by 3 inches from the top of the collar like this, and then you're going to sprinkle water and iron it. That is if you don't have a steam iron. But if you have a steam iron, just go ahead and follow the same step and use your iron to hold it down. So you're going to repeat the same thing on the other side. Come down from the top of the shirt with 3 inches, and then you're going to fold it over, iron it. Then you're going to give the whole shirt a thorough ironing. Then the next thing is to fix your button. As at the time I was making this shirt, I could not fix my button then because it was in the night, but I'm definitely going to fix my button later. And that brings us to the end of the tutorial. So if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, leave a comment, let me know if you're going to be trying this out, and also turn on post notification bell so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Also, if you are yet to see the cutting video, the cutting tutorial, I will leave the link down in the description box and also in the comment section. Plus, you can also click on the screen to go watch it. All right, thank you so much for supporting. I really appreciate. See you in my next video. Bye.